Hello everybody, I'm Duke James. This is Vietnam 3.0. So, England will give me Luzon, these 3 provinces, and Portugal's 2 provinces. So I'm going to go ahead and take those, and they'll give me a little bit of ducats to sweeten the deal. So I just grabbed 6 of the 2, 8, 10, 11. So I grabbed more than half of the Philippines in that one war, including the jewel of the Philippines, Luzon. This province it's the largest regional city. It is a dominant center of trade. It is a dominant center of production. It has an important center of learning. It is a major harbor effect, an important location effect. Commerce output plus 20%. Infrastructure, harborage infrastructure cost, negative 50%. Commerce output plus 15%. It has a rank 7 harborage, rank 4 amenities, rank 3 pathing and garrisons, rank 2 irrigation. It has 2,000 farmlands, 1,000 forests. Makes about 1,000 ducats from commerce. So I'm just going to go ahead and build a fort there in the south. I'll core that province. Build a fort there. And then apparently those provinces are too far away. So I'll just core Luzon then, apparently. Imagine I'm way over my force limit. Yep, I'm over my force limit by about 22,000 troops. Did that to try and threaten war for this province, because I tried to threaten war for a different province. Not that one. It was a province that had 12 development, and they wouldn't accept, but they barely wouldn't accept. Will they accept? Actually, it doesn't even show up. Why does it not show up? I have a claim on this province, but I can't threaten war for it. Interesting. So if they wouldn't accept threaten war for this one at 4 development, they're not going to accept it for this one, but it's just interesting that doesn't show up. Alright, those guys are actually going to stay up there. I think I'll have 20,000 soldiers permanently positioned over there. And then 20,000 over here as well. These 20,000 will be freed up. Go ahead and delete those troops since that didn't work. Delete some of these troops as well. Those guys can drill. They can drill there as well. These guys will come over here. I'll send some ships to protect trade up here for some extra ducats. Those guys will load, come over here. Yeah, I'm not going to expand past this island and the Philippines. So I'm not going to, like, grab this stuff or over here. Speaking of which, Scandinavia grabbed a bunch of stuff over here. I think I mentioned it before, but I was thinking of doing, like, a Majapahit where I grab all these islands, something like that. But that won't be, like, until way in the future. If I do it at all. Alright, then these troops come over here. So that's what, 35,000, 40, 75,000 troops on the mainland. Got some time until the truce with Ming ends. Apparently I can assign this to a trade company. Because this is apparently not my home continent. But this is. The Philippines is. It's interesting. I'm thinking of actually... Let's see, Majapahit. These three provinces are through Majapahit. I could give this province to Kutai, and I think I could take these two myself. I could do an imperialism CB. Majapahit doesn't have heavies. So I should be able to invade their territory. And I think their armies aren't great, so I shouldn't have a problem doing that. So I could probably just directly invade their capital. Let's give that 20,000 troops. That general. Move those troops over there. They can take those two provinces. Kutai can take this. This war shouldn't take that long, hopefully. Alright, 75% aggressive expansion, 75% cost for all provinces. I wonder if a Holy War CB would be better, actually. Because I do border their territory. That is 50% aggressive expansion, 50% cost for all provinces, core revocation, core return, liberation of vassals, liberation of countries. And that is a show superiority war, so I don't have to go for their capital, but their capital is pretty good, so I might want to loot that anyway. So I think I'll just do a Holy War CB. See if I can sneak into their capital. Kutai, you want to grab that? Maybe this will work. Maybe 20,000 troops isn't enough. We'll find out. They're 20,000 very good troops, though. I assume these guys have drill. Alright, you land on their capital. Their capital is... Many's rank 3. Harbor's rank 4. Pathing and Garrison's rank 5. 645 industrial size. Good farmland, 600. 600 farmland size over there. Looks like they have 30,000 troops over there, so that's probably where a significant amount of their troops are just sitting over there. We are a great power. Let's get those going. What are we, rank 8? We're rank 8 great power. Be nice if they told you the person immediately under you, so I know what my lead is. This is not the rank 4 siege guy, but he's a 5/6, so for 2 siege pips, probably better. He's a little bit better of a fighter. Alright, and they can just walk there, perfect. Let's go ahead and do a spy network, speed this up a little bit. Any reforms I can do? Implement secondary review of new hires. It's over 10 elite loyalty, 20 relations, 15 bureaucracy corruption, 15 state corruption. You get negative 5% elite power from autonomy. Negative 0.05 provincial corruption, negative 0.025 state corruption. I'll take it, sure. Go ahead and give some privileges to the burghers. Tide them over. Actually, let's split this in half, because it looks like there's going to be some rebels. There's a lot of status quos on that that province down south. Maybe I should have done a imperialism CB, because I'm going to take their capital and their troops are just sitting over here. Hey, okay, now we're going to lose status to the Commonwealth, because they have all of their institutions. What's going on with these ships? They want to repair? Alright, just let them repair down there. These guys can suppress rebels. I don't need this diplomatic relations, but I also don't like that pop-up being up here. Let's do some grain. Were those troops stuck over here? They're gone now. They might be walking back. Hopefully we can take this. 35% should be soon. I only want 3 provinces, so I think taking their capital should be a good chunk of war score. They also have a troop up here. That's infantry. I think 2,000 should be good. I'll just send 3,000. We have 55 power projection, so we're actually above 50, that's good. Alright, how many people are here? 894,000 peasants, 151,000 residents. A couple thousand ducats. Do you have any other good provinces? That one and this one. That one is a fort level 1, so that should actually fall pretty quickly. About a grand there. They're dealing with the rebels. These guys are probably going to take their province back. So I will attack them. What is this? Floodplains? Not the best, but I should be able to win this, hopefully. They have a 1-3. Oh, no, they're okay. They're reinforcing with 12,000 more, but okay, we took out 21,000. We lost about 5,000. That is enough to get taking a war score, though, so that is perfect. If I can get these 3 provinces, I'll just peace out because Ming is in the north. Ming over here. That truce has ended. So I'd like to bring these 20,000 troops back to the mainland. So you give me that. Give this to Katsai. Perfect, they will accept that. Give me war reps too, then. Make them a tributary. Wow, I can make them a tributary for the low cost of 234 aggressive expansion. Interestingly, that is not as many people as I thought would join a coalition that has 234 base aggressive expansion. That's not base aggressive expansion, but that's really not that many, actually. I'd stay in and humiliate, but with Ming. So I'll just have them give me those provinces and then ducats. We looted 9,500 ducats. Alright, send those guys all the way over there. We eclipsed... Yeah, we eclipsed Majapahit. It was a very brief Majapahit rivalry. I suppose if I wanted to, I could attack Scandinavia with the Holy War CP. Problem is they don't really land troops over here, so... I think it's better in these wars with these guys to do wars for individual provinces, and then you can get war score from just holding the provinces, which they're really not in any hurry to take back. Alright, let's get the ships together. Those guys can suppress those rebels. Perfect. It's what, 92,000? I think I had 130,000 last time. They're going to transfer trade power for how long? So they can't attack me as long as they're transferring trade power, so I'll probably wait for that to end. And then just try, probably not try to loot them, just try to get ducats and war reps from them when I fight them again. Take Tech 38 admin for nationalism. Let's start our spy network now. Just in case. Build a couple troops. Corruption is decreasing by 2.5%. Provincial corruption is decreasing by 2.5%. Looks like 25%, 32-ish% is what our provincial corruption base is at. State corruption actually increased from like 6 or 7% to 12%, but corruption from laws has decreased down to 13%. There's only 4 reforms, 4 reforms, maybe different levels. So I don't know the total amount, but there's 4 kinds of reforms left. Only 2 of these have to do with provincial corruption. So there's not that many reforms left. And we're making about 2,100 ducats. And our Rome expenses is about 1,500 ducats. Pretty much a little bit less than half of our Rome expenses is manpower. So if we weren't spending a lot for manpower, we'd make a lot more money. And then corruption is going down. Corruption is half of our national income as well. So if we can get that down to like 30%, that'll be an additional like 1,000, a little bit less than 1,000 ducats. That would be nice. How drilled are these guys? Mostly drilled. 82.7 drill on average. So that's actually pretty good. Religion-wise, most of the mainland is converted. These provinces are obviously going to be very tough to convert. Go ahead and make those 2 provinces cores. Here's another census. 14.38 million tenants, about 87,000, so that's about the same in terms of peasant growth. Natural change of the residents actually increased from about, I think there was like 1,000 to about 3,000, and inward movement went from 20,000 to 23,000, so that's actually improving a little bit as well. I think tenant average income actually dropped a little bit. Food production increased a little bit. Fuel, raw materials improved. What is the industrial size? 1,600 industrial size in this province. 1,165 ducats of profit. The residents actually own 35% of that, so that's good. I like that. The state owns 21%, so that's good. Burghers and clergy are 2 easy punching bags to grab stuff from. So they own about 10% from the burghers, 7% for the clergy. I could take that in the future from those guys. The burghers make 5,200 ducats. Imagine that's from commerce, which in Luzon, commerce this year is 1,254 ducats of profit. I'd really like to take that because commerce can be very lucrative, but can also be very expensive, as we've seen in the past. So I'm just going to leave that alone. They can have that. I think what the devs want you to do is there is a burger leverage, enforce special tolls. So 10% times burger power, commerce slot income gets transferred to local tax income. So I think they want you to take this instead of taking their property. So that's something I could do. I mean, I'll probably take their industrial property. Maybe I'll just leave it their industrial property with them and take that. I think right now I've given them a privilege to pay reduced taxes, so I think that affects commerce slot income. But they're paying 408 ducats, but I don't see the privilege. Don't know what this discontent is. There is widespread discontent with our government's rule. I must have forgot what that was. Or it's an event, some modifier from something I've done. Holy War. Yeah, burger tax relief until December 29th. The burgers have secured relief from all tolls and fees for a time, so I imagine pairing burger tax relief and that enforce special tolls. I think special tolls is wiped out by the tax relief, I assume. Because it doesn't show that they pay tolls. They do pay 408 ducats, but that's other stuff. So I'm going to wait until December, and then I'll see in January if they're paying taxes on tolls. What is my national unrest is +1. Discontent gives +4. And that enforced religious law gives a little bit as well. Here's the autonomy map mode. It's going to take a while for the autonomy in these provinces to go down. The Peruvian Republic. Dai Viet gains oust the usurper, casus belli on English Peru. I don't even know English Peru. I guess technically I know English Peru exists. Norwegian Chile, English Bolivia, English Peru. That's nothing. English Colombia. Texas, English Mexico, New Castile, English Cuba, Hispaniola, New Crunia, New Curnau, New Portugal, Henriquia, British Haiti, Castilian Colombia, Portuguese Brazil. The New World is a mess. Florida all the way up here. That's not Florida. Oh, and Portuguese Colombia and Portuguese Oregon. What is that? Alright, burger tax relief, show devotion, expansion of serfdom, expired. Let's go ahead and give those supports to these guys. Overlook tenant abuse. Can't do the other one. I'm not going to give burger tax relief. My advisor died. Okay, so doesn't show up as tolls in their taxes. See after the monthly tick. Alright, Ming will no longer transfer trade power. Still no tolls. Though I don't know if tolls is supposed to show up in this list. I assume so, since it's a tax. I'm going to go ahead and do this thing anyway, for special tolls. They have 41% power. So hopefully that's a good amount of money. Commerce property in Luzon produces 1,200 ducats this year. In our capital, it's 124 ducats. In this province, it is 665 down south. There it is. Whoa, 28 ducats. So yeah, they definitely make a lot of money over here. Alright, well, I'm going to end this part here and probably fight Ming sometime soon. Probably just do some battles and then get some ducats and war reps, because you can always use more ducats. I only have 17,000. Get some more building going on. Get some rank 6 buildings going. So thanks for watching and goodbye.